A couple weeks ago, you guys saw us organize our new space. And while we were at it, we found some things that needed repair. And that got us thinking about the bigger picture.
The truth is, there are 4 main reasons we went with a used RV. Yes, even one like ours, with a shower leak, some lock issues, and even a small tear underneath the bedroom slide.
No.
What? What is it?
That's the piece we lost. So today, we're fixing these problems and sharing with you the realities of RV life that led us to make this purchase.
If you're new here, we're Diego and Ash, and we've been chasing the RV life for a while. Before this, we lived full-time in a 31-year-old trailer for $5,000 that we completely remodeled. It taught us the ropes, gave us freedom, and showed us that you do not have to wait until retirement to really start living.
But before we get to these repairs, I want to ask you guys a favor. Can you help us reach our first big milestone here on YouTube, 1,000 subscribers? I think you should be subscribed because in the next couple of weeks, we have something coming up that's pretty exciting. Now, let's get to these repairs and the first reality as to why we bought this RV. Texas is kind of chilly today, but I know I'm gonna get hot working on this RV, so I'm gonna go ahead and take this hoodie off. There we go. That first reality for us was affordability. We originally fell in love with a Wildwood Heritage Glen, but that baby had a price tag of $42,000.
That's when we had to make the choice to stick with our budget and find a unit under 25K or just blow the budget entirely. But who am I kidding? We went with option 1. As we showed you in the tour, this unit came with everything we needed and even some bonus upgrades we didn't expect.
Now that brings us to our first repair, a leak in the shower. I don't think this is something that was missed during inspection, rather something that's come up over daily use. And we're gonna go ahead and tackle that now so that this small leak doesn't become a bigger headache down the road. We noticed that this shower pan was leaking from this corner right over here, and that stream of water made it all the way to the corner of our cabinet, which ruined the MDF. But for today, we're only tackling the leak, so I'm gonna recock the shower pan, and we're gonna tackle this issue on the MDF cabinet later. Now, if you're wondering what kind of caulk I use for the shower pan, I didn't use anything RV particular. I simply went with the 100% Supreme silicone. This is something you'd buy at your local hardware store. And if I'm gonna recommend you have anything for RV life, it's a caulk gun.
Lesson learned, when buying a used RV, it can be of great value, but sometimes you gotta roll up your sleeves and get a little dirty.
Now that the shower fix is all done, let's move on to repair and reality number 2. And that brings us to warranty and why for us, the cost versus the use didn't make sense to buy new.
When we organized the RV, we noticed that the thumb locks needed a little attention, but honestly, this is a repair Diego could do with his eyes closed.
For example, my father-in-law needed to take his new Brinkley in for service, and that ended up with a 3-week wait time. We live in our RV full time, and that got us thinking, should we really be relying on a warranty service that takes that long for repairs, or should we just handle those repairs on our own? Earlier, we used the wrench and needle nose pliers to take off the thumb lock so we wouldn't struggle when removing it from the door. And when we took it off, what I ended up noticing was that this little flange here, or gasket, was a little bit too long for that thumbnail to actually seat properly against the door. So to solve that issue, what I'm gonna end up doing is cutting just a little bit of this gasket off so that way it can seat against the door properly. What do your expertise say?
Cutting into our new to us RV seems kind of crazy.
Yeah, well,
I'm just kidding, do it.
someone's gotta do it.
Please don't cut your thumb.
You know what would cut this? No, a multi-tool. Now all I need to do is take just a little bit of sandpaper. Get nice and smooth again.
It's honestly really rare that projects ever go as planned. Hopefully this works.
Yeah, there we go. See how it's not sticking out anymore? It sits flush with the door. That should do the trick.
In true Wannabe Travelers fashion, we lost this little piece that goes from here to here, somewhere in the grass, and we cannot find it anywhere. We're gonna order it on the Amazon. We're gonna get back to the project, but I think Diego's figured out a way to make it still work in the meantime.
I think cutting it really helped. There's no longer any movement. So I'm gonna go ahead and shut this now.
Yay! Wow, that actually looks a lot better. Okay, well, let's move on to the next project.
All right, let's do it. And well, now that that's over, how do you guys feel about this? The whole warranty issue. Would you guys have wanted to buy new and gone with a warranty? Or are you happy tackling these things yourself? Let us know in the comments below. No.
What? What is it?
That's the piece we lost.
I knew it was gonna be stuck to something.
I didn't realize this was magnetic.
Well, now we know. Oh my God. I'm sorry I blamed you, baby. While Diego's putting the thumb lock on for like the 12th time, I'm gonna go ahead and get ready for repair and reality number 3.
Since I'm already down here, I'm gonna take a quick break and tell you about that third reality that really shocked us. And for us, it was depreciation. We learned that a new RV can lose up to 30% of its value within its first year. Now that was a huge eye-opener for us, and it kind of reminded us of the financial mistake we made when we bought the Tacoma, when it was extremely overpriced and we were trying to get out of it, trade it in or whatever. We were simply too upside down. Thankfully, that caught on fire. Instead, we chose this used unit and put down a pretty reasonable deposit that would allow us to be right side up later down the road when we went to go trade it in.
I'm so glad that Tacoma's gone, and I'm really glad that we did not make that mistake again.
Okay, since I'm going into metal framing, I'm going to use the same self-tapping metal screws that I used on the ammo cans during the organization video, and that'll keep this panel and this panel nice and secure to the frame.
Alrighty, time for the main event.
That proved to be a little bit more difficult than I had originally expected, but you know what's worse than that? Depreciation, and that's why we chose to go with a used unit. Now I'm just gonna tackle this unexpected project we found with the slide out wheel and move on.
While he's tackling that real quick, let me tell you about our monthly newsletter. If you don't know, I send out a newsletter every single month, and it lets you know where we're at in real time, and you also get updates before anyone else. So if that sounds like something you'd be interested in, just click the link in our description below because we'd be happy to have you.
Now for the fourth repair and final reality, which I think is the glue that literally holds this entire RV life community together. And I think everyone will agree with me on this reality. No matter what you buy, new or used, you're gonna have to maintain it. So we all know that in RVs, a small problem can become really big, really fast. We're gonna go ahead and glue this down so that we don't have this issue again in the future. And again, that just brings me to my point. I felt that if I bought new, I was still going to have to make repairs regardless. We're going to so many cool places this summer. I just know that I'm not going to be able to take it to get a warranty. I'm not going to be able to for someone to come in and work on it. I'm going to have to do it myself to keep it on the road, keep us happy and keep us safe. So why not do it my way? Well, I'm going to let that cure for the next 24 hours, guys. But there you have it. Those are the 4 realities why we chose to go with a used unit versus a new one: affordability, warranty, depreciation, and ongoing maintenance.
Choosing a used RV isn't for everyone, but for us, it was the perfect way to start living on our terms. Plus, we get to tackle a few fun DIYs along the way.
Well, now that all the repairs are done, it's time to take the RV on its first shakedown trip.
But can we do it in luxury? You know, just to make sure we got everything figured out before our epic summer road trip.